MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Tampa Bay Rays. The Rays look to end this three-game interleague series with a sweep next. James Shields is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Into the box now, Hannes Wagner, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Way outside. 1-2. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Fastball is outside, and it's full now. 3-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with two strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he darn near started this thing off with a bang. Instead, it's a foul ball. And there's a base hit on the line. Throw into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
That's what you want your leadoff hitter to do every time. He wastes a lot of pitches, makes the pitcher work, then to cap it off, he drives one for a double. That might be one of the best at-bats we'll see all game long.
At the plate now, Brian Giles. Up with it is Longoria, and that's the first out.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Ralph Kiner.
Up next for the Buccos, Ralph Kiner. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and one gone now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
From the belt, the pitch.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Coming to the plate now, Willie Stargell. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes two really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
The set and the 2-0. Fouled off. The set and the 2-1. And he fouls this one off. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
He set the payoff pitch.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Dave.
Digging in, Dave Parker. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit in the air to shallow center. Bartlett trying to get there. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Pirates strand a couple. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. Jim Rucker is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Stepping into the box, Carl Crawford. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Carl Crawford.
The pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter. And he lays off again, ball 3. Jason Bartlett waits on deck. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Coming to the plate now, Jason Bartlett. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set and the pitch. And there he goes towards second. And it's fouled away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Crawford gets his lead at first. Nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. Runners on first with 1 down. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is high. The throw, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Looking at his career totals, Zobrist has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Runners on his way to third. Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
You know, catchers don't work on throwing to third quite as much as they do to second. And I'm sure he's not too happy with himself about that one. A good throw might have got him, but that one just sailed on him a bit.
Now the 3-2 pitch is at the knees and called strike 3.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Into the box now, Carlos Pena, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Parker is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Nothing in the Tampa first. On to the 2nd now from Tropicana, still 0-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Bobby Bonilla. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Neil Walker.
Settling in now, Neil Walker. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. High and deep to right. Looking up is Joyce. And it's gone. A solo home run here for Neil Walker. Second home run early in the year, and the Pirates are staked to a 1-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
To the plate now, Jason Kendall. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
So now to the plate, Andrew McCutchen. And he puts it on the ground to second. There's one. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Now back.
So stepping in, Hannes Wagner. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And that one swung on and missed 0-1. The Rays put up a big number in the runs column yesterday, so a repeat of that would certainly help their efforts in going for this sweep here today.
When you're playing as well as this team is right now, they've got them right where they want them. They're only down one early in this one, and when you've won a couple of games in a row already, you have that feeling you can certainly come back and win this one.
And the runner back safely. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And it's 1-2. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
2 out with the man at first. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back. The 2-2 fouled off. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Left fielder looking up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, and the lead for the Pirates is now 3-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Standing in now, Brian Giles. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A swing and a high drive to right center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Ralph Kiner, as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 on its way. Bouncer up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that the side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Pirates 4, the Rays nothing. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
First offering on its way. Longoria is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So striding forward now, Matt Joyce. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Two and two.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Giles is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up next it'll be the outfielder Tommy Pham. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Parker is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. They're down 4-0. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Willie Stargell.
Chargers.
Now the pitch. And the third inning begins with a changeup that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Stargell begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Kiermaier on the run. He's there and records the first out.
Up next for Pittsburgh.
And that brings in the Cobra, Dave Parker. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Cut fastball is in for a strike. 2-1. Parker in front. 3-1 to the Cobra.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Bases are empty. One man out. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So digging in now, Bobby Bonilla. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lined hard toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Now batting, the second baseman, Neil Walker.
Here's Neil Walker as he rips it on the ground to second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead.
Now batting.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Yanni Chirinos is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Yanni Chirinos.
Into the box, Jason Kendall. Hit in the air to straightaway center. On the move is Kiermaier. He gets there, and that's the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew McCutchen reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Looking to minimize the damage here. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short, right to him. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Pirates get just the one, and that's all. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 5, the Rays nothing. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning.
Kiermaier.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. McCutchen is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Now at the plate, Navarro, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch.
1-0.
One out, nobody on. That's wide, 2-0. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the Rays' first hit of the game is going to be for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Well, you can't fault a fielder for being aggressive. He sold out to try to catch this thing, but he comes up empty, and the ball just squirts by him. High risk, high reward move that just didn't pay off.
Up next for the Rays, Carl Crawford. He drew a walk his first time up. As a look, now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. The 0-2 delivery. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Into the box now, Jason Bartlett, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. The 1-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here's the center fielder. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Rays strand just the one. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the fourth inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for pitch.
Ready to take his hacks again, Hannes Wagner, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First offering on its way. The 0-1 on its way.
Outside, that's the ball. Nope, that's inside.
Ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Digging in and looking for more, Brian Giles. Throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Pitch to the plate is a splitter that misses, so he's behind in the count now, 3-1.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
To the plate now, Ralph Kiner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 delivery.
Hey. Down 1-1.
Splitter taken here, 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Kiner in front, 3 balls and a strike.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Again, he sends it out of play. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Another one sent foul. The 3-2 one more time. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The first baseman, number 8.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, He comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Digging in once again, Willie Stargell. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Check swing called strike, 0-1.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Comes set with the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up to second for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Now that a bases loaded, last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Ready once again, Dave Parker, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming, here it is. And he fouls this one off. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he misses again, ball 3.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Count remains full. Line toward right center. And that's going to get down out there. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's 7-0.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
At the plate, Bobby Bonilla, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
Seven runs, 10 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And this is fouled at the plate. The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
The 2-2 is in off the plate.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Neil Walker singled home a run in his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. Now the 1-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Bucks out in front, 7-0. Standing in, Ben Zobrist. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And a ball, 1-0.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Parker's under it. 1 out.
The first baseman, number 23.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Carlos Pena. First offering on its way.
0-1.
Drilled right back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
At the plate now, Evan Longoria, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Two balls and a strike to Longoria. Right side hit hard, and this is going to be a base hit for Longoria, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The right fielder, number 20, Matt Joyce.
Here's Matt Joyce now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0. Shoots this one over to first. He's got it. 1 there. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. 1 left for Tampa. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and the dependable Jason Kendall stands in.
Kendall.
First pitch on its way. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Now here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Joyce. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Andrew McCutchen. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Opponent, Wagner.
Striding in once again, Hannes Wagner. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Runners on first with 1 down. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. Fastball well outside.
1 strike.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. At the plate, Brian Giles. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And he takes a cold strike 1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
A runner on first with 2 away. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. Pirates on top, 7-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. At the plate, Tommy Pham. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And it's fouled away. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. To short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Digging in, Kevin Kiermaier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Kiermaier.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. Now the 0-1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. And this one's high and tight, backing him up, 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. McCutchen is under this one, and that's out number 2. Stepping up now, Navarro. First delivery to him on the way. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to third. On to Stargell at first, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. New inning set to get underway, and striding forward the designated hitter, Ralph Kiner. First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Count is 1-2 now. The pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
The first baseman, number 8.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Willie Stargell. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Now in the box, Dave Parker. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
The bouncer to the left side. He's right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates, and they hold a 7-0 lead. So coming to the plate, Carl Crawford. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch in there for strike 1. 0-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. In now, Jason Bartlett.
Jason Bartlett.
Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
1 out, nobody on. Hit hard up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Nero, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ben Zobrist is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. A bare hand for 1. On to first. Man alive, what a double play. And the inning is over. Rays held in check here. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Chris Archer comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Chris Archer.
7th inning ready to roll, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Bobby Bonilla.
The third baseman, Bobby Bonilla.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh, that's off the plate.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. A 1-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Ripped down the first base line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Pitch on the way. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Now that
digging in, Neil Walker, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First offering on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
In now, Jason Kendall. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 is taken, strike one. Bases are empty here with two men out. And he fouls this one off. Two balls and two strikes the count to the Pirates catcher. The 2-2. Softly hit to short. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, but they're still in control, 7-0. Into the box, Carlos Pena.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Oh, that's good.
The 1-0 home. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Hit to short. Scooped up. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Stepping in, Evan Longoria. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now. This one skied out toward right. Parker is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Striding in, Matt Joyce. No hits to this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on.
Nope.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Now Joyce smacks one into right. Lots of carry on this one. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo home run there for Matt Joyce. First home run of the campaign for him, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Into the box, Tommy Pham.
The designated hitter.
Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Well, they were having their troubles with his heater early, but not this time.
Yeah, after a while, the good hitting team is going to start catching up on that hard stuff. You can see that he tracks this thing all the way and just rips it to the wall. He's in the second with a double.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Pirates 7, the Rays 1. Ready to begin the 8th, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Andrew McCutchen. First offering on its way, and it's fouled away. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The Rays came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they'd hoped.
One of the things you have to do is play 27 outs and not give any at-bats away. They're down by several runs here. It doesn't look good, but they still have a chance. And when you have a chance, you have hope.
And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Smoked on the ground up the middle and into center field, a base hit. So early trouble here to start the 8th inning.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Into the box now, Hannes Wagner, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
To the plate now, Brian Giles, as he'll take a look at ball 1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ball game. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
First and second here with nobody out. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Ralph Kiner. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Called strike at the knees. 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First pitch of the at-bat. Willie Stargell comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Pause, now the pitch. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Longoria has room in foul territory. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in, Dave Parker. Here comes the first pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. This is in the air out to right field. Joyce is there. And that's the 3rd out. Pirates leave them loaded. They're on top 7-1. Stepping into the box, Navarro. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
The 1-2. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. The 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. McCutchen is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, the left fielder, Carl Crawford.
Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. And he makes the catch in the corner. Now at the plate, Jason Bartlett. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike one to start the at-bat. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They're down 7-1. Now at the plate, Bobby Bonilla. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball.
The 1-0.
Inside, ball 2.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Now the 2-0 home. Fouled off. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Neil Walker will be next. And he takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's one gone here in the 9th.
Now batting.
So striding in, Neil Walker. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-1 home. This is popped up. And Longoria's got it for out number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Jason Kendall. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. One strike now from Archer. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Heading out towards shallow right. Joyce will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They're on top 7-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Ben Zobrist. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
I got the count 1 and 2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
I got the count
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Well, he's throwing a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Here now the 2-2. High in the air out to center field. McCutchen is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
The first baseman, number 23.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Carlos Pena. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. One out, nobody on. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Hard liner to center field. McCutchen is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Rays down to their final out now. And standing in here, the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. And the pitch. And this is low, ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. In there, and it's even at 1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
This one's down to third. Throw to first will be in time for the final out, and the Pirates will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
7-1 the final today. Pittsburgh took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jim Rucker gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, turning in a very strong complete game effort. James Shields couldn't work out of the third inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Rays, 1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please